Yo, what up guys, Ross Scalps here, and in this video I'm reviewing Imaginary. Alright, so where do I even begin? This movie, yeah, it's a movie, alright. Now I think this is one of the movies of all time. Alright, so this movie is basically about a family, and they move back into their stepmom's old house. And what happens is one of the stepdaughters starts to, I guess, have an imaginary friend, play with an imaginary friend. And the problem is the more she plays with it and talks to it, the more she starts acting weird and things start happening around the house, I guess. And so that's basically the movie, where the kid is playing with this doll and it's starting to get more concerning and they need to find out what's going on. If I were to describe this movie in one word, it would be generic. And that's how a lot of this movie felt, just generic and predictable, kind of cliche, but overall just bland. So I have a lot of mixed feelings about this movie, but I'm going to start with some of the pros. And I think one of them would be, let's see, what would one of them be? Let's see, one of the pros would be that it ended. Now, I don't really know if there is any, major pros. There's some visuals in there and some kind of jump scares, but overall, nothing really stood out in this movie. I mean, the acting was fine. The story was okay. I don't know. This movie was just generic. I mean, nothing really stood out. And at the beginning of the movie, they're playing hide and seek. The stepmom and the stepdaughter. They're playing hide and seek. And then when the daughter can't hear her, she's just like, let me go down to that pitch black basement and look. It's like, no, you wouldn't do that. As a kid, you would not go in a basement. There's no way. And then she goes down there and she sits down there and starts talking to the doll, to the bear. No, that wouldn't happen. Not only that, but they put comedy in dumb spots. Spots where you think it'd be serious, they just throw in a joke. I don't know, that was, kind of dumb, along with it was corny in some aspects and cliche too. This movie was kind of imagine Night Swim type feel, along with an Insidious where they go into this realm, and then put in the labyrinth where a bunch of stairs and a bunch of rooms and a bunch of hallways. That's what it was like. And even the jump scares, there wasn't really much of any. The horror aspect, supposed to be a horror movie, the story lacked. This is overall just a generic, I would say a January category type of horror movie. And then at the end, they threw in a double ending, basically. It was like deja vu. I don't understand why they did that. There's no point. I mean, the ending was okay. Was it satisfactory? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I mean, overall, I'd say this movie was just generic, bland, and could have been better. I think they had a good premise, but they executed it poorly. And yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to give this the Participation Award. You should probably wait to rent or stream this, or when it comes out for free somewhere. I wouldn't waste my money and go to the theaters for this. But I mean, if you're bored and you got nothing to do and it's a Saturday night, yeah, you should probably go do something else. But anyways, guys, that'll be all for this movie review. Comment down below if you saw this movie and what your thoughts were. I'd be curious if anyone liked this. If you did like it, let me know how. And yeah, thank you guys for watching again. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.